I'm excited to be able to come on with a top prospect in 2023. Hey, Sasser, what's going on there, bro?
What's up? Nothing much. I'm just playing 2K and chilling.
Absolutely, man. Well, it probably wasn't the ideal summer you wanted to have, but you
Yeah.
made a big move now, moved to Suncoast. Talk about this move.
Uh, I think it was a smart move for me because Suncoast has a good education, and then I've been knowing the basketball coach for like plenty of years now. So it was a move that I feel like I probably should have made when I was coming out of middle school. But everything happens for a reason.
Let's talk about that move. You start off at Grandview Prep. Why'd you decide to start there?
Um, it was more of like in a rush. I think I kind of rushed my decision. That's probably what what's the reason for it. Because if I would have just stayed patient, it like time was ticking down. Like when I enrolled to Grandview, it was already like around this time. So it was kind of just like because originally I was supposed to go to Oxbridge, but that didn't work out. So I was just like, okay, what to do, and then I just said, okay. I found out about Grandview through I forgot who I found out through, but they was like, oh, it's a good school. Coach Dawson's a good coach. And then I just was like, oh, okay. So then let's just try there.
And so you spent your first year there. You guys went 20-8. Kind of take us through the year. I mean, obviously you had a lot of ups and downs, but just take us through what the year was like.
The year was decent. The team, I felt like we could have had a way better season than what happened. But I mean, like I said, everything happens for a reason. But the year was pretty good. We started off really well. In the middle of the year is when we kind of was like going down, like everything was going downhill, and then we picked it back up, and then that's when I decided to leave the team, but that was for like personal reasons, and then that was pretty much it. That's how my year ended.
And obviously, as you said, you make the decision to leave. What would you say were some of the biggest factors that you decided you wanted to make the move?
More of the coaching is one of the biggest factors. The coaching and the team, like at Suncoast, like I said, I knew that coach since I was in elementary, so I'll feel more comfortable playing under him because I done seen so many of my friends and family members play with him. So I was just like, okay, why not go over there? And then it's closer to where I live. Grandview's all the way in Boca. Boca's like 45 minutes away from my house. And then Suncoast is just like 20, 15 minutes. It's 20 with traffic, 15 without. So.
And so why would you say you didn't decide to go to Suncoast or out of high school?
I think it was more of a public school, like transferring back to public school because I haven't been in public school since I was in elementary, and I don't think my mom thought that I was going to be like comfortable with public school, but I mean, I really didn't mind.
And so you make this move now. They had a solid record last year. We know how talented you are, and you're going to be able to thrive out there. What kind of expectations? What do you want to accomplish in this upcoming season?
I'm trying to win states. That's that's the biggest that's the biggest thing I want to accomplish is definitely winning states.
And for you personally now, obviously we had the ESPN rankings come out because you didn't play a lot of games, and also we know the AU season was canceled. That's probably why you weren't in there. You look at that class, though, where do you see yourself rank up amongst the class of 2023?
I'll put myself at number one. Not even like just saying because it's just me, but like you got to have that confidence that you're number one. You even if you're not going to be number one, you still gotta have that confidence that So that's why I would put myself.
And let's bring this back a little bit. We know you're a high-profile athlete. You've been blowing up since middle school times. Take us through your first games, first starting to get to social media and just kind of get the fame.
It was – what game was that? It was when we played Bronny. Yeah, it was probably when we played Bronny is when everything just kind of went up from there. That was in 7th grade. Yeah, definitely when we played Bronny. And then that's when I went to the tip-off classic. I think the tip-off classic was before we played Blue Chips. And that's when everybody – because I was playing 15U with the Night Riders my 7th grade year. And everything was just kind of going up from there.
Take us through what was going through your mind and what it was like being such a young athlete and they don't kind of blow up like that?
Um, the game, it felt like everyday game, like a regular game, because most of our games that we played was had a decent amount of people at the game. And then that's not my first time playing against Bernie. So I've been playing against Bernie since I was in elementary. So it really felt the same. I just knew I had to, do what I had to do for my team to win, and, just not to look bad either.
And there's one guy in your class that a lot of people obviously know, and a lot of people say you resemble a lot like him, and that's Mikey Williams. Both about the same size, or even a little bit taller than him. Both super
Yeah.
athletic freaks of nature. What would it like to get that matchup and go play against him someday in high school?
Oh, that'd be be good. We played against each other before. It was in 7th grade though. This was like a little local tournament that they had in Cali, and we played against him. Mikey's really good. He's a good player, really athletic. He has a shot. He got the whole package. So it'll be a good matchup.
And you look at 2023, we just discussed Mikey, we discussed Bronny a little bit. Who's some of the guys you either enjoy going up against or like to go play in the next year or so?
I love playing against Marvell Allen. He's down here from where I live. Jalen Carey, I love playing with Jalen. Playing against Aiden Holloway, Coy, Ray Vaughn. I love to watch Ray Vaughn play. His energy. Jalen Curry. I played against him at the CP3 camp. Braylon Green. So those are a few names that I love to watch play, and I want to play against them someday. And then the people I have played against was in that category too in the list.
And you just mentioned something that not a lot of guys do, and that's obviously you have respect for a lot of guys' games. You like playing against them, but I know when you get on the court, you shift that mindset. How do you,
Yeah.
as a player, how do you learn to kind of balance that where you still respect guys' games, you're cool with them off the court, but once on the court, it's a different mindset?
Just being competitive. That's it. Like, it instantly turns on. Like, yeah, we're friends off the court, but while we're on this court, let's go at each other. Like, let's prove something to each other. So it's not like I hate you type of thing. It's just like, no, we compete, and that's what we do. So if you competing, then it instantly switch.
You personally, as I mentioned, you haven't had as many opportunities to play in the past year because of a lot of different things. Probably
Mm-hmm.
why your recruitment's not where you probably want it to be at the moment. But where is it necessarily? What's kind of the interest you're hearing? What's the recruitment looking like for you?
It's okay right now. I've been talking to some coaches, and then my high school coach has been like trying to put my name out there. But I mean, I'm just been leaving everything in the hands of God, because at the end of the day, I still have 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th. So I know personally, my recruitment level is going to go up from here. So I haven't been too worried because I'm so young, and I know like this year that I'm definitely going to prove that I'm supposed to be in the rankings, and I'm supposed to have all these college offers and stuff. So I really haven't been too worried. I just been working just to make sure I'm at that level.
Couldn't agree more. And when we talk about recruitment, as I said, I know this offer's going to come in. You're going to be a ton soon. When the time does come in, you're starting to seriously look at your recruitment process, look at the offers you have. What are you looking for in college?
Uh, they have to have a good education. Well, every college has an education system, but something I'm interested in.
Mm-hmm.
For basketball, the coach I have to feel comfortable with the coach and with the team, and just like we gotta have that family type of relationship. Like, on and off the court, we can hang out and talk to each other, and just to grow like a bond, a bigger bond, like bigger than basketball.
And you just asked a little bit about the coach. Kind of talk to me a little bit more. What's kind of your dream scenario with the coach? I know some guys like coaches that might be younger, some like experienced coaches, some like a coach that has a belief in the same faith. What's kind of your dream scenario with the coach?
Um, like I said, like a coach that I can, come and talk to like on a daily basis. We got to have that relationship, and just somebody that's going to push me to the next level that I know that's going to get on my behind if I'm not doing anything, or that, like, if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing on the court or in school, like somebody that's going to be on my behind, but also I can talk to, about certain situations. So that's pretty much my dream coach.
And you are living in Florida right now. We know there's a lot of great talent out there. But when it comes to recruitment, is staying in Florida, or at least somewhere near Florida, any kind of priority to you?
No, not at all. I can go to a college outside of I can go to a college in Washington somewhere. Like, I don't mind leaving at all. Trust me, I do not mind leaving. Florida's not a bad state, though. Like, nothing bad on Florida because I love my state. It's just I don't mind leaving.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah.
And another big thing for guys is the idea of possibly teaming up with someone. You mentioned a lot of guys in your class. Have you discussed with possibly the idea, do you think it'd be cool to play with some guys at the next level in college?
Definitely, like, it'll be cool to play with, Marvell, Aiden, and boys, Elijah Fisher. I definitely would want to play with him. Anybody. It'll be a fun experience. I know we'll be able to push each other and, kill the other team because it's like you can't stop both of us.
You also are a guy that's a modern day kind of guard. You are a big guard, you're around 6'5", growing still. What's it like
Yeah.
kind of adjusting to becoming a new era point guard?
It wasn't that big of an adjustment for me because, like, I've been dribbling the ball and working on, like, the point guard position my whole life. Like, that's what I originally started playing from when I was a little kid. So it wasn't such a big, like, change for me. But I know for, like, other people who are, like, taller than me and that are running that point guard position, I know it's kind of like a change for them because they're so tall. It's like, well, they're not used to their body yet. But, like, I've been handling the ball. I've been running around and moving my body different type of ways. So it's not a big of, like, a difference for me.
And you have the athleticism that you have that we discussed earlier. Obviously, some comparison come to mind, guys like Westbrook, guys like John Morant. Who would you say are some of the guards or guys that you look to that you kind of take pieces from?
Definitely James Harden. I love, like, watching his game and just not trying to, like, copy or anything, but just taking bits and pieces from his game. Who else? De'Aaron Fox, D'Angelo Russell. Those are my two favorite players, so I always watch them. I just like how De'Aaron Fox can, use his change of speed on people because he's, like, so fast. And D'Angelo Russell, the way he handled the ball, he can either take you off the dribble, do a pull up on you, like dribble pull up. He can shoot in your face. Definitely those 4 people. I really just, like, study their game.
That's awesome. And you also are going to run with AAU team in terms of night riders whenever that time does come, maybe even next year. How excited are you and why did you decide to run with them?
I'm really excited because I haven't seen, my boys in a minute. And I decided to just stay with the Night Riders because that's the team I started playing with since I was in 5th grade. So I was like, I'm more comfortable with this team, so I might as well just stay.
That's awesome. And when you get a chance to go back out there, start playing AAU games or even practices, what do you want to prove?
Just to show people, like, hey, I never left. Like, I'm still Nate. Just to, and then prove myself wrong because I've had some doubts about myself, like, oh, you're not going to make it this far, So just to, and then at the end of the day, just to go out there and have fun too. Like, I can't do all of this without having fun. Then there's no point of playing the game.
Couldn't agree more. And as I mentioned earlier, you are a Florida player. It's loaded out there. What's it like playing basketball in Florida?
Florida is fun. Okay, so where I live, like, I live down south, so everybody pretty much knows everybody. So, like, you can be from West Palm and know people in Boca through basketball. And Florida, it's a lot of hidden talent. It's a lot of people that don't play high school basketball that's actually, like, really good that doesn't play travel. So I would say the talent level is good, but people don't really know about it because we're known for football. We're known for football and track. So, I mean, I would say it's really fun. Like, going to games, it's like a packed out gym. People be there, so it's always a fun experience playing in Florida.
Would you say Florida is the best state in America?
I love my state, so I'm gonna have to say yeah.
No doubt, man. And my last thing before I let you go is ultimately you want to build a legacy I can imagine for yourself. And by the time you walk away from the game, what do you want that legacy to be for what you achieve on the court as well as off of it?
I just want to be known as one of the greatest players to touch touch a basketball and play in the NBA. Off the court, I just want to be remembered as like a very nice person, somebody that always, helps out. Because that's me off the court. Like, if people, the people that know me, they'll tell you like, oh, he's very caring. Like, he helps a lot of people. Like, I just love, seeing other people other than myself be happy. And so that's what I would want to be known for.
I know you're also a believer. Can I talk about your faith and how God's helped get you to the point you're at today?
First of all, I just thank him a lot. I do it every time, before I get on the court, when I get off the court, just throughout the day, because without him, I really would not be here physically, and I would not be at the point that I'm at, because like when I first started playing basketball, I wasn't as good. People really didn't think I was going to be like the next big thing, because I used to play football. Mm-hmm. Football I was good at. I have relatives who play football, and my dad played football, so I was really good at football, but I was just too tall. But and then that wasn't my favorite sport either. Like, I always loved basketball, but he, I always talk to him. I always just thank him for blessing me with the parents that I have, that they just push me to, have a better not a better conversation, a better relationship with him, and they just push me to be a better person even if it's not basketball, just it's off the court stuff. So I just really give him all the praise, and I just thank you for everything.
Without doubt, man. We're definitely appreciate you taking time to come on again, my guy, and I look forward to seeing what God got next for you, bro.
All right. Thank you.
Of course, man. You're always welcome on, man. God bless.
God bless.